Go Island is brought to you by German Auto Import Network.
We're in for a real treat today. We're here in the kitchen at the Tigh-Na-Mara Conference Center and Resort. There's a whole lot of seafood on that table. We're going to try some and cook it and enjoy it today on Go. An exciting week for the Nanaimo Airport. Derek Johnstone, guidance for a writer and a 6-time winner of the TC 10K in Victoria. There is a literal feast of seafood on the counters in the kitchen here at Tigh-Na-Mara, and we're going to learn how to handle it, how to cook it, how to enjoy it today on Go Island with Executive Chef Eric Edwards. What have we got here?
Well,
There's
we've
a
got
lot.
some fresh Dungeness crab, which we're going to clean later on and show you how to clean that. We've got fresh snapper. I've got some oysters, some prawns, a little bit of sockeye salmon. We're going to do that on a cedar plank. We'll do a little bit of a twist, and this is fresh.
Okay, that's
And
one of the
soon
things.
he's not going to be around anymore.
Soon he won't be
Soon
around.
he's going to be just our meal.
I think he's liking you petting
Yeah,
him.
well, it's
right
just, you know, we have to be nice to our friends.
It's actually one of the things I've always avoided is cleaning crab. I get them to do it at the seafood market, but under your direction, it'll be the end of my days of avoidance and the end of days for crabs around here. We're going to get serious for a minute. It's been an exciting week at the Nanaimo Airport with the start of twice daily service direct from Nanaimo to Seattle. We're going to look at a story that Annette Lucas did back in January when the initial announcement was made. Okay, we're going to do it. We're going to clean.
Okay. Don't talk to them too nice. Now, just be calm.
Oh, I
So
feel
the
like
idea
a
is that
murderer today.
when you get it from the fishmonger,
Oh, he's got a...
fisher, they've got little bands. Oh yeah, everything
What's
has
that?
a friend. Little muscle.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
cool.
everybody got a friend.
Bonus.
So they come from the store. They're going to come with bands on it. You want to leave the bands on until you're finished.
Okay.
They do hurt. They
Okay.
do. Yeah.
Oh,
Trust
it's
me.
not the crab.
No.
Now the crabs have little tiny brains, so they maybe don't register a lot of pain.
So the idea is you put a little bit of pressure on the crab. You're
Okay.
going to take something that's fairly flat, and we're just going to put it through the back. You're going to do this in a minute too, so don't.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, no, it's all good. And you think of something else. You think of how good it's going to taste.
Okay, it does
And
taste pretty
that
good.
comes off. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, basically
it's
that.
still twitching. It's
Well,
still
it's
twitching.
Well, it's just part of the reflex.
Do you know what I do? I go to the seafood market and I get them to slash it in half, and then I just boil it when I get home.
No. So this is a way, because we're going to do this in a restaurant because we want it to be whole, right?
Whole and fresh.
Whole and fresh.
Okay,
And
so what is all
basically,
this gook? This
That's
is
just their brains.
their brains and their guts and the
We're
stuff you
not
don't
gonna,
really want to eat,
yeah,
right?
we're just going to do that. So basically, that's your clean crab. We're going to clean up a little bit better underwater later.
Okay, now it's moving a little bit, and what I like to
That's
say is that's just the nerves
just nerves.
relaxing.
It's all good.
Still not. It's
all
not
good.
alive at this
I'm
point.
not saying
right?
out loud, but if we ripped anyone, yeah. Okay, so that's our
That's
crab.
it.
And then we're just going to take a knife. We're just going to cut those little bands off, and you're ready to go.
Okay. You're gonna make me do this?
I think you're going to try. Okay.
Okay.
Here we go.
Okay.
Okay. So the
Oh,
idea
gosh.
is that, it's okay.
Okay.
We just do that there.
Okay, and just push it right under the
Yep.
shell. Okay, I know Jocelyn can't really see that part or the.
Right. Yep. There we
Okay.
go.
Ah! Oh, okay. Now what?
It's not warrior movie. It's all okay. It's all okay.
Okay.
So that comes
now-
out.
okay.
And then we're just going to scrape a little there, and then we're just going to take
Okay.
your hand and we're just going to rip right up.
Okay. Okay. It's still. Oh,
Yep.
I'm torturing it. Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
So on a busy time in April,
Oh,
we do
there's no
our
turning back
seafood fest.
Uh-huh.
We're going to go through hundreds of crab.
Okay. Okay. Now what? Oh, good grief. Okay.
Yeah, it's all good.
Oh,
It's real food. It's not.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't come any realer than this.
that's very true. And if you can eat it but can't touch it, it's a little bit hypocritical, I would
Yeah,
say.
and you should.
Yeah?
You should play with it.
Play-
You shouldn't play with it to the point of
Okay.
tormenting the thing, but it's done.
Oh,
yeah, we're going
okay.
to wash our hands and all that stuff
Okay.
too, and all that.
Thanks. Yes,
So-
and there is a seafood festival coming
Yeah.
up. There was a lot of seafood here today, and Tigh-Na-Mara is in the early stages of organizing a seafood festival. It's going to come up in about early April. You can certainly follow them on Twitter and their Facebook pages, and they've got a great website where you'll get up-to-date information.
See, and he stopped, and it's all good now.
It's all good.
He's
Okay.
asleep. He's fine.
He's
We're
asleep.
gonna throw him in
He's
some lovely water, salted herb water.
Salted
cook him
herb
up.
water. Okay, he's a
Oh,
little
be
more
beautiful.
than asleep. I'd say
And
he's dead.
Yes, he's dead.
Okay,
Yes.
we're
We
gonna-
don't need the coroner to say that.
No,
he
no.
is dead.
Okay,
The fish coroner.
We're going to take a break. We'll be back with more after we wash our hands.
Still to come today, the beginning is the most important part, and a Victoria-based runner stays ahead of the competition.
Hi, I'm Stephanie Richards at the Deep Bay Marine Field Station. Did you know that we had a state-of-the-art culinary kitchen, which we use to link the importance of marine conservation to the food we eat?
And did you know that this Saturday, March the 8th, is International Women's Day? It's true. It is a day around the globe celebrating the progress of women economically, politically, and socially, past, present, and future. And in some countries, it's actually a national holiday. You can get local and global information at www.internationalwomensday.com. We're here in the kitchen at Tigh-Na-Mara. We've had some messy fun with some crabs. They're boiling over there now. They're going to be delicious, actually. And up next, we're going to look at some cedar plank salmon, get some tips from a pro, Eric Edwards, here at Tigh-Na-Mara. But we're going to throw things over, first of all, to Derek Johnstone for another look at a story that really captures the essence of Derek, I think. It's a short story.
A lovely shrimp cocktail.
With some avocado.
Avocado puree. He's going to put a horseradish cream on there, and it's lovely. And anyone can do it, and it looks nice.
It looks fabulous.
You go to the store, you get yourself a simple glass. It doesn't have to be expensive, and just play with it, right? And you can do it at home. You can take your wine glasses. You can play with anything.
It's like a
Just have
flower
fun.
arrangement.
It's a flower, exactly. Put a little color there, little herbs there. You got yourself a beautiful afternoon.
Awesome. This is Executive Chef Eric Edwards at the Tigh-Na-Mara Resort. We're in his kitchen, in your space.
We are. So we had the crab.
And
so
how's
now
it
the
doing
crab.
over in the pot?
So we've just taken some water or stock, a little bit of herbs, some lemon, and he's ready to go.
Okay. Doesn't take long, like what,
Doesn't
10,
take
15 minutes?
No, we're talking like the 4 or 5 minutes.
Okay, 4 or 5
4
minutes.
or 5 minutes, and he comes out, and you just serve him with some lovely fresh veggies.
Okay,
And
let's
that's
show
our
the
lovely
camera
crab.
what's in this pan over here. So there's some
Well-
crab. I'm mucking with this process now, but
Oh,
we
no,
want
it's
you to
great.
see, right?
And then you put some stuff, but you gotta make
Oh,
it
it's
look
gotta
pretty
plate
now.
it.
Come on
Gotta
now.
plate it,
Gotta
of
look
course.
pretty, and you put some lemon and stuff with it. So we got some of the local oysters, Fannie Mae oysters. We've just done a panko and Parmesan crust. So we're gonna plate that up later. So that's just searing away a little bit.
Also
And it
easy
looks
to do
nice.
at home.
Easy to do at home, and you don't have to be afraid.
Right.
You can do you could do that on your barbecue. You could do that in a skillet, just to have fun with it, right? We're gonna make sure you're gonna cook it so it's cooked, so no one's gonna get sick. Everything's fine.
Does it really matter that it's cooked all the way through? Because you eat the oysters raw anyway,
You do
right?
eat the oysters raw, but because they're a shucked oyster, you want to make sure you get to a certain bacteria count. You
so
want to make sure you're over your 140.
So you can only eat them raw when they just come fresh
Yep.
out of the shell.
And
Otherwise,
you have to be careful, right? And the whole key to seafood is if it doesn't smell nice,
don't eat
don't
it.
eat it.
Common sense.
Common
almost,
sense.
Isn't it?
But your clams or mussels, if you get some mussels or some clams that aren't open, they are open, don't eat them. Just discard them. Rinse it really well. You're set to go.
Okay. What else we got going on here?
So we got that there, and that's going. So you saw that lovely big red snapper?
Yes.
Our lovely snapper that was filleted. So we got stage 1, stage 2, and then stage 3.
And what are the characteristics of red snapper as compared to salmon or cod?
It's a lighter fish. I like the crispy skin on it. I
Okay.
like just that crispiness, and we'll brown that too. So it's got a really good texture too. You leave the skin on. We're going to do that up with a nice brown butter.
And you want it fairly soft in the middle?
Fairly soft in the middle.
Okay.
So it's lightly cooked. So you're going to go about maybe 3-4 minutes each side, and then you're done.
That's one of the great things about seafood is it's quick.
Oh, it's quick. You don't
It's
have
quick.
to. You get all your ingredients ready to go. So you're not. You have to get everything ready, and then you just go for it.
Okay. And
Okay.
the star of the show today?
Star of the show today is cedar plank salmon.
Besides you, of course.
Oh,
Eric.
of course. Well, it's the crab, but the crab.
Right,
yeah.
right,
So
yeah.
I've
He
taken
gave his life for
so
us
I've taken
today.
a
Well,
piece
they
of
all did.
sockeye salmon. I've cleaned it up.
Okay,
what
so
we've
you
done-
put the little plank of salmon
So I've got a
in
cedar
there.
plank. So there's a local store here that does up these lovely planks. You can get them in most stores now.
Okay.
That's going to infuse quite a bit of flavor. I've got some honey, some thyme, a little bit of white wine in a pan.
Okay.
so
and it
that's
really
there.
makes that much
It
difference
does.
in the
Oh,
flavor.
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
It does. And then what I do is, so you can do it at home on your grill.
Right.
So you're just going to grill it through to put your lovely lines on it, so you look like a superstar. And if you wanted to, you
It's
could
all about
actually grill it
appearances.
earlier and just cook it partial way and then warm it up in the oven. So you look fantastic. So you're all prepped to go to a
Okay.
dinner party.
Excellent.
So you don't have to get all stressed out.
Excellent. You're inspiring me.
Well, I'm trying.
Thank you, because
You're
I'm
just such a good crab person,
well,
right? So we've
with
taken our
the primal screams and all.
so
right?
we've taken our lovely piece of salmon and the board. We're going to put that on something different. So what I've done here is a skillet. because we're kind of that comfort, casual, rustic.
Contemporary rustic.
Yeah, and so what we're doing, we put something like that. You can get them from any hardware store. It's fun.
And so you cook it and serve it on the same
Yeah, we're
dish
gonna
that
cook
you
it. Why not? It's fun.
Excellent.
It's all about having fun.
Okay, I've learned a
So you
lot
turn your
already.
back to a barbecue and it's an adventure. It doesn't have to be inside the house. Go outside. It's spring.
And it's going to stop raining and stop
So-
snowing
it's not
soon,
gonna-
and we can
no,
do
there's no
that
snow.
next
There's
week,
no
right?
Snow. There's no snow.
We're
It's
gonna
all
be-
imagination.
We're going to be back with more with Eric Edwards after a short break. We're having a lot of fun. You're watching Go Island on Shaw TV Channel 4. It's been truly inspiring. I've already learned a lot. We hope you have too here in the kitchen at the Tigh-Na-Mara Resort with Executive Chef Eric Edwards. There's more to come. A chef will not let food leave his kitchen without being properly plated. So we're going to do that later on this edition of Go Island. All this food's very healthy and probably some pretty good fuel if you're a runner. There's a woman in Victoria who has run the 10K, the TC 10K 6 times. Dan Kahn catches up, well, he tries to catch up with her. Just a note that the 25th anniversary of the TC 10K takes place on April 27th. But yeah, it's about running, but it's also about all the food. This looks absolutely fabulous. Eric, thank you so much. This is Luba. She is the marketing and media relations person here at Tigh-Na-Mara. And I've just met Johnny. He's here, and he is the Cedar's dining room and lounge chef. And it's fantastic here. This is contemporary rustic cuisine. No one's worked harder today, besides Eric, than perhaps Jocelyn behind the camera. So come on, join us. Thanks for watching Go Island. We'll see you next time. It's hard to know where to start. Oh, okay. Sure. That's the way she wants to do it. We'll do it this way.
Go Island is brought to you by German Auto Import Network. Clothing supplied by Catwalk Fashions. Kate's Hair and Aesthetics provided by Maffeo Salon.